is. Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 165. I'm your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hello.
Chris?
Hey.
Daniel?
Hi.
Mike D?
Hey, guys.
Beefhead?
Hello.
And Tim.
How you doing?
Okay, so Daniel.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that Star Trek sucks, really? Why?
It sucks. I didn't say that.
Huh?
I didn't say that.
All right. No, just kidding.
Everything sucks but Star Trek.
I didn't say that.
We're gonna have a Star Trek cast real soon, Daniel. Not yet, but soon.
Didn't you tell me earlier today, Dan, that you were mad at Joe?
Really?
What? I wasn't. No. I'm just.
The Klingon came out?
I didn't say mad. I said a little frustrated.
Your inner Klingon came out.
Daniel said you broke the Prime Directive, Joe.
No.
Here, I have it here, Joe. Let me see.
I broke the rules of acquisition? Really?
I think Daniel was employing Pong Far.
He said he's...
Yeah, I'm in deep on far. Still am.
Here's what he said.
He's
After
Pong Far'd right
tired
out.
of you saying bad stuff about Star Trek and everything.
Who's saying I'm saying stuff about Star Trek bad?
Dan.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Who said this?
No!
Anyway, Everything Show, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's move on to the articles.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so
I agree with Brian that Captain Picard was a complete poof.
No, that's Dan you're agreeing with.
all right. We were talking to Chris on the last cast. Chris, why don't you discuss with us the Star Wars news?
Well, yeah. Well, apparently this is all rumored too, so take with a grain of salt. But they're saying that from what I read in this article, that the villains are called Jedi Hunters, and they've got kind of like the same features as Sith. Like they've seen that they've had like yellow contacts and stuff, so their eyes are like that yellow that the Sith had in the prequel series. Which okay. And apparently there's no New Republic because of these people, because Luke's been fighting them for about 30 years, which is one of the things I don't understand. I mean, what's been happening? There's no government.
I never saw any reference to any type of Jedi Hunters, unless, of course, they try to use the angle that Darth Vader always dealt with bounty hunters. And there's some type of other group of bounty hunters that are just hunt Jedi. I mean, but other than that, that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah, it's like Steve Irwin. He's the Jedi Hunter. Danger, danger, danger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't really. It sounds kind of like they're like a revamped version of Dark Jedi, but really, none of this to me sounds like it's credible because
so this is not going to be Air to the Empire, Dark Force Rising.
Apparently, if they're going to use anything from the expanded universe, it's going to be very, very small. It's not going to be a main storyline. They're basically rewriting everything that happened in the expanded universe and deciding whether it's going to be canon or not.
So they beat the Emperor and Vader died, and you're telling me that the New Republic just fell apart from who? That's like weird.
From what the article said, it said that there is no New Republic at all. There never was, because Luke's been fighting these Jedi Hunters for 30 years, and they're causing so much chaos that they've never been able to establish a new government. And this is what my friend and I were talking about. That doesn't make sense, because that means that there's no government at all. There's just like these separate planets that have their own sovereignty, I guess, and that's what's been happening for 30 years. To me, that doesn't make sense.
That's kind of horrible.
It is.
And there was another rumor that something about the Sith, right?
That they're gonna try. That these Jedi Hunters worship the Sith, and they're gonna try and resurrect them for Episode 8.
First of all, the Sith is so powerful. Why would they need any bodyguards or anything?
I guess what they're going with is after Vader and Sidious were killed, there's no more Sith. They're just all gone, which I was under the impression that wasn't true. But
I don't know. That's kind of.
Well, Sith happens.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duke.
See, here's the thing now. You have a master, you have an apprentice. These are the only two, right? One time, right?
Rule of two, yeah.
If balance was brought to the Force, right, that would mean that there would have to be evil there for there to be balance. You can't just have good. Because if there's just good, then it's not balanced. Like, wouldn't you have to have the yin to yang, the good and the evil? Like, wouldn't it have to be like that? Then it's like, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you would have to have evil somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to have truly balance. I mean, if that's what we're talking about, balance to the Force.
That would be the Ewoks, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Evil.
No, I'm saying, like, if you're going to have balance, you would have to have the other side somewhere. So, see, what the interesting thing I think about is that Count Dooku had trained General Grievous
yeah.
to be what? An apprentice?
Well, Grievous couldn't use the Force. He was just trained in the lightsaber style. Yeah, because he used to be I guess human. He used to be a human, and he got really injured. I think he was like standing close to weaponry or something, and it exploded, and only certain parts of him survived, and they rebuilt him as General Grievous that we saw in Episode 3 and in the cartoons and stuff. And in the cartoons, they show Dooku training him, but only in the lightsaber style.
Because he's more machine than man.
To use the Force.
Which was Dooku's lightsaber style. I don't know Dooku's style, but he was apparently on the same level as Mace Windu.
Right.
With lightsaber dueling.
But here's the thing, Meg. You had Yoda training a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that the Sith didn't have the same thing?
There was more than two in the cartoon. They had Dooku, Sidious, Ventress, and I don't count Grievous.
It could have been. There's always two main ones.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some running around.
Because in Clone Wars, there was, I don't know if it ever aired, but there was an episode where Sidious was trying to kill Darth Maul and his brother because he said there can only be two. And he was trying to enforce that. Yeah. He said it can only be Dooku and I. We're the only two Sith that can be alive, because there has to be only two. And he tries to kill them. I didn't see the end, but I know that there was they had a duel.
Right.
Yeah, and Sidious said, "I have plans for you" to Darth Maul. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, he may come back in Episode 8 or something. I don't know.
So if there's only two, right? Who's to say? Wouldn't they put the other ones on ice, so to speak?
It would make sense. I mean,
to be awakened if they die.
Well, I know Sidious cloned himself in the expanded universe. Like, he cloned himself 8 times or something. And in case he died, one of them would come out of Kamino, or wherever they were cloned. But in the expanded universe, he also had Mara Jade, who wasn't a Sith, but she was an assassin that he trained.
But it's kind of weird how he wouldn't utilize the cloning technology to its fullest potential.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to just use it to have an army. There's got to be another motive. Like, it would be to expand your lifespan or something.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't it be that he would clone maybe even Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Or Anakin, whatever, you know.
Because if you had a Sith Anakin that didn't have to be in the suit, wouldn't he be like unstoppable if he completely went to the dark side?
It's the question of when they're cloned, are they the same or are they just a copy?
Well, in the game, what was it? Force Unleashed 2.
Right.
In the Force Unleashed 2, yeah, they cloned Starkiller, but then halfway through the game they're like, yeah, you can't clone Jedi. It's impossible. You can't clone them. They turn out wrong every time. And you fight like miscloned clones that just went wrong. And they're like, their skin is all blue and they can't control their force powers and stuff. So that whole game you're going, is he a clone? Did he survive the first game? You know.
I think
Was he a clone?
At the end they say he was a clone, but that was a certain ending where he turns out to be a clone, and then there's another one. But I don't even know. I don't count this stuff as canon anymore because they said we're gonna pick and choose what's canon. So
I think there's gonna be something to it with the cloning. What if they cloned Darth Vader and he's back?
Yeah, they could do that.
They could, yeah.
And then
I
he's the
heard
villain of part 3.
Okay.
You know.
They also said that there were in this article that there were chrome. There was like clone troopers with chrome black armor.
Yeah.
And people think they're shadow troopers who are working with these Jedi hunters, or they're just with the Jedi hunters somehow.
Right. Interesting. And we heard something that Boba Fett may make an appearance in this movie, or something, some new Boba Fett, or new armor, or something.
Yeah, some sort of someone gets his armor and they're posing as him, or they're paying tribute to him and bounty hunting under his name or something. I heard that was going to be the plot for his solo movie, which really kind of upset me. But.
Yeah, it does upset me too.
Yeah, maybe The Rock's gonna be the guy. I heard that.
Apparently, The Rock's going to be a new Terminator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That was a while ago you said that.
And I'm also hearing he might be Shazam too.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think they're all gonna get killed.
Who?
Leia.
Oh yeah? In what? Episode 7?
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna be done.
That's what you call stunt casting. Let's just bring in the old crew just to get, bums on seats or whatever, and that's what they're gonna do.
Even
they're gonna try to recapture the
nostalgia.
When
the magic, the nostalgia.
Kenobi died. They kill off Han Solo. They're like,
Well, he's doing a good job of that himself, filming the movie.
Yeah.
Doors falling on him.
They threw doors at him and stuff.
That's nuts.
Well, I mean, if their kids are going to be like the main focus, from what I've heard, I mean that could be a way to get people.
Pass the torch. Yeah.
It'll be a motivational thing.
Yeah.
Because I know in the expanded universe, one of their kids turns to the dark side, and causes trouble.
No, Jason.
Yeah.
But haven't we already been told that that is not going to have a bearing on what the new is going to be?
Yeah, pretty much.
So the Clone Wars, everything like that, that's all been annihilated and everything like that. All we do know is for sure with the Sith is that there are always two. There's a master and an apprentice.
I heard something to the effect of Luke's kid actually turning.
Ben?
And then the father has to go after the kid. Well, I don't think he's going to call him that either. I don't think that's going to be.
Oh, no, I'm just saying he had a kid named Ben. He named him after Ben Kenobi.
I don't think that's going to work.
I
I heard a female going.
Yeah.
I heard Luke's story. I don't know. I heard that she must have followed the legacy of her grandfather, Darth Vader. But I don't know. Who knows what it'll be, to tell you the truth.
I just hope it's good. I'd like to see another good Star Wars movie.
Exactly. It just goes to show they should have done the sequels instead of the prequels way back when they had the actors as young as they were back then. Now they're trying to fumble around with, oh my God, you're 70? Really? 75? Oh shit. Our bad.
It might be better that they did make the prequels because, maybe the way I would do it, I mean, who am I? But I would look at that and say, okay, here's what we don't want to do.
Yeah.
And let's focus on what we should do. But, that's just me.
Yeah. Or what we should have done 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, don't forget for one of the the spin-offs, was that scene in Revenge of the Sith where Yoda had sent out the distress call for all the Jedi to stay away. So that's like a thing for a movie where Darth Vader is supposed to hunt them all down before Star Wars starts and wipes them all out. So that's a
Vader's
movie.
solo movie would be cool.
Hmm?
But didn't they die in Episode 3? All of them? Remember when they showed like all the stormtroopers? Oh, they did.
He sent out a distress call. Don't
They were
forget.
spread. Yeah, they were spread across the galaxy fighting the Clone War, and they did say some of them did survive.
Lots. It was like,
Unless they're gonna go back and say no, they all died except for Kenobi and Yoda.
well,
Yeah,
no, they all died. They do all die before Star Wars starts.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing. That's definite.
Yeah.
So, but there are movies in between, probably where he hunts them down.
that's the exact plot of the first.
Darth Vader.
Well, that and the Force Unleashed, even though it's not going to be canon anymore, that's what he was doing
Right.
when he finds Starkiller as a child. Even though I know that's not going to be canon anymore, that it'd be cool to see in a movie.
I do think the Sith thing has been built up a bit. It's if you go back and look at the original films, it's all about the choices you make and everything like that. That takes what it is. The Force and it's the choices you make define where you go, where you end up, and that's what it's probably going to be something like that. That they're trained in the Force and then they get drunk overwrought with the power.
You know what I
And
think?
it corrupts.
I think that it's a new era. I think that rule of two is out the window.
Yeah.
Because when somebody new takes over, they don't have to follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you can have it where they used to be Sith everywhere. Like they used to. And that could be the end of that. There's no, who says that they have to follow the rules?
Yeah, the rules out the window.
Out the window. I expect to see many Sith. I'm thinking. That's the only way. You can't have episode 7, 8, 9 based on bounty hunters and Jedi hunters. It's stupid. Gotta have some lightsaber action. You gotta have Sith. You gotta have threats. I think so.
It's gonna be weird seeing the new lightsaber style with the old characters. It's gonna be kind of strange.
I heard Mark Hamill's getting, mad shape. That's what I heard.
He was at Disney World
So-
down here a few days ago.
Yeah. Star Wars weekends.
Yep.
I heard a
So-
rumor that he may turn to the dark side, and maybe they have to fight him at like the episode
No
9
way.
or something.
No
What?
way it's Luke turning. No way. No way it's Luke turning.
That would be the oh shit
No way.
thing. Like we've
If
never
you
seen
real-
that.
If you really want to see that, that happens. That does happen.
I don't want to see it.
Why?
You can read about it if you want, but I don't think it's going to happen in the movie because too close to the expanded universe, and Luke is like the shining light of good in the Star Wars series.
Yeah, exactly.
And all that stuff's out the window.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's not gonna happen, Dan.
Just like I always knew it was going to be when the movie came out. They're going to throw all the books out the window.
Yeah, they could
They
say
do.
for the last 30 years he's been learning the ways of the Sith.
They
No,
do the same.
They're not going to take a pivotal character like that, who's your beacon and your epic sort of pariah of good, and then
Yes.
dump all over him.
Dude, they changed.
There's a reason why they
They're
changed
not going to put him in
who
a
shot
bucket full of
first.
Sith. Yeah.
He's the good guy.
There's a
Dan,
reason why they changed that whole thing. Who shot first? Han or Rita?
Yeah.
Because the perception of
in, in episode 6, he refused to go to the dark side alongside with the Emperor. There's no way he would turn to the dark side. End of story.
That's it.
Yeah.
I agree.
There will be a new special edition out where a new Stephen Price special edition where Graham McLaughlin shot first.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else worthy of Star Wars talk besides Star Wars?
I'd like to see a Mace Windu solo movie.
Wasn't he like a level 6 or something like that?
Well, he innovated the Vepid style, and he's got Shatterpoint too. So I mean, that would be pretty interesting to see.
Let's have some more purple lightsabers back. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mace Windu's dead.
Yeah, we know
Emperor
that.
not back?
Imagine if the Emperor came back. That would be pretty cool, actually.
Got Force
What?
lightning out the window.
If it was clones.
Wait, so Emperor is not coming back?
No,
Nobody knows
No.
anything.
He could.
See, I was hoping that maybe he could join Luke and against a new threat or something.
what?
Wait, what?
No way. No
Some
way.
people- That's what they're doing
Weird.
nowadays.
You
and
have
stuff.
these weird theories.
No, Dan. What?
First of all, any new threat,
No.
any new threat that they're going up against, I mean, Palpatine could probably annihilate single-handedly, unless it's like the embodiment of the dark side itself.
Yeah, he's bantha fodder now, man.
Well, they're doing that. Bad guy join the good. They're doing that in everything nowadays.
No, they're not.
Brian, you take care of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Catch you later. Do you have any other stories?
I have plenty, but I'm so interested in the Star Wars thing now. I don't know if I want to.
Come on. What else you got, Dan, for me? Come on.
Okay, no, maybe this was said before, but maybe that's how Han Solo dies. He's on the Millennium Falcon. All of a sudden, a door falls on him. That's it. He's dead.
That's not funny.
The door falls on him. Boom.
That's not funny. My hero, my childhood idol.
I think it should be said that if Han Solo is going to die, he needs to die in the most epic, badass way that will never be topped, ever.
Yeah.
Don't mute me, Brian.
Oh boy, there's some infighting.
I think actually what does
You
actually...
said that Han Solo would die.
Well, the
What
only
the
thing
hell?
we have... The one thing we have speculated at is that the Millennium Falcon goes boom and Han goes boom with it, so I hope Chewie is just not co-piloting at the time. That's all I hope for.
I think she was going to be with the kids. Well, young adults, whatever.
I want to see Jabba the Hutt again.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dead. Unless they clone him.
Well, they cloned him, yeah.
Yeah. Bring
Why
his
not?
ass back. Yeah. And those green slave chicks.
Yeah, they'll probably be in it too.
Yeah.
All right, gang. I'm going to cut this short because I got to go to bed and I got to get up early. So, nice Star Wars cast. And we'll probably do a Star Trek cast one day, Daniel.
Okay.
All right.
When hell freezes over.
Oh, come on.
We got to do the Walking Dead podcast too, probably in a couple days.
Yes.
All right,
Come on.
guys. Take care, my
All
friend.
right, bye.